What's going on, guys? We are back with another replay analysis. This time of, if I can alt-tab correctly, Mr. jlreyess. Reyes? I'm going to call him Rays, but it's probably wrong. But he got his replay analyzed going to patreon.com/Gibbs00. This is actually for a coaching tier. But you can also just a replay tier. There's a free play tier. There's a tournament tier. We've now done 3 rando potato tournaments at the time of this recording. I'm sorry, 4 rando potato tournaments. I've won 2 of them, which means I give more money away to other people. So it's been a lot of fun. We've had, I guess, 16 winners now, win some cash. So definitely check that out. But let's get into this replay analysis. He said he was champion 1. Basically no chemistry with his teammate in this game. He was also really nervous because he knew he was sending one of these replays to me. And that's the first thing. Like, you gotta get over those nerves, you know? Shouldn't be that big of a deal. Just play your game. This is a good first touch. I like how he's trying to keep control of this, and then he kind of has a choice here of where to go. And he sees that the blue car is pretty low, so he can throw it up pretty nice and high. The thing is, if blue car is a little closer, you would have some issues on this first touch, but he does have some options here. He could fake it and go low. Say the blue car is a lot higher up on the wall, but he doesn't need to here. Nice little clear. Now the ball, so at this point, the ball's momentum is going so far forward, he really can't do much with this. He just has to throw it forward towards the net. You can't really pass to Beep over here, unless you boost in front of the ball and then try and like flip back and try and get the pass, but it's a very difficult pass. So it's not a bad idea with the goalie being backwards to just throw it at the net, hope for a juicy rebound, and let Beep Boop do something up. But he doesn't really get a great touch on this sidewall hit. He just hits it down, which, hey, it happens. So it kind of kills the play, but his teammate did back up. And now we're going to rotate back around here. Good read off the corner. He sees that the other guy on the other team, it looks like he's just going for boost control. Can't really tell if there is boost or not there. It might have been there. It's a replay, so they glitch out a lot. But good clear into open space, and now pushing forward. He should go. So at this point, I wouldn't actually go for this ball. He has 49 boost, but I would probably just take their corner boost. It's a little bit more important, I think, to just worry about boost control and try and force them to have very limited boost. He also has his teammate ready to make this play. He doesn't necessarily have to make this play. His teammate can just wait for the rebound. So I probably would have went for the boost. All right, there he goes for the boost now. And you see that I'm a killer. He also screwed up too, so it all works out in the end. Trying for the 50-50 challenge. Doesn't really work out. That's okay. Used a lot of boost in those exchanges. Probably didn't have to use as much as he did, but that's okay. Just refresh here. Get another 100. One of them is dead. Maybe both. Ooh, almost. Just got to wait for the bounce shot. There you go. Good play there to just wait it out. The hit, obviously, a little bit poor, though. He could have done a lot more with this, but he just jumped at a bad angle. If we see here, let's go 10%. We'll probably have to go a little higher than that. Now we're screwing up views here, because, you know, when you go to ball, it gets all screwed up. So you see here, he boosts, but then he jumps while he's boosting to the left, kind of screwing up his angle. And that's really, usually every single aerial, even though this is not really an aerial, is all about how you position on the ground. And, that one, just a really bad takeoff. He does try and make up for it with the side flip. He at least gets a piece of it. And his teammate is there to back him up. Nice shot there, just getting it by everyone. So you see both blue team just kind of ball chase this pretty hard. So I'm going to go back here. So sometimes when you have a poor hit, it actually brings up everyone. You see how, like, that's a poor hit. Both blue cars move up. Because it's kind of just, like, insulting your brain of, like, oh, someone screwed up. I can take advantage of it. But you can't always take advantage of it. So right there, both blue cars move up. Should not have done that, obviously. And then good shot to get it around both. Get the nice shot into the back corner. And they're up 1-0. So far, a good start. But I assume things are going to get hairy. And my hair, kind of like my hair. Hair is just, like, wild today. Look at this thing. Whatever. Nice soft touch by Beep. At least he's available for the next 50-50 challenge. And this was just a bad challenge in general. Once the ball goes up in the air, at this point, like, there's 2 blue cars there. I understand if you win this ball, it's probably a goal, but he's not that close to it. Kind of a bad challenge, but It worked out. They missed the shot. And, like, the worst part about this challenge is that he boosts underneath it. As soon as you see that the other team can go for it, you need to get up as quickly as possible, try and block that angle on the shot. It's not necessarily about trying to hit the ball anymore. It's more about trying to block as much of the goal as possible. And here, he drives even closer to the ball before jumping, basically blocking almost 0% of the net. So it's fine if you make a mistake on going for a challenge, but at least make up for it by trying to block as much as you can. And here, he didn't really do that all that well. I have to say, I like his car a lot. His car is pretty sexy. But we'll continue. Just being patient, waiting for that ball to come down. It worked out. Got a little pinch action from the other team. Now they can move forward here. That's a good pass. It looks like Beep Boop just tried to move up just a little bit too quickly here. He's thinking it's more of going to be a lateral pass. It actually was more of a back pass, but hey, that happens. All right, the 1v1 play. Good challenge there. Making it work. And honestly, I'm not sure why he didn't go for this. He gets the bump on the goalie. At this point, I would try and push as quickly as possible. Looks like he had a bad read on the wall, but even after the wall, you can kind of see it. I think he might not have been able to get there, but that's where you got to use that handbrake and try and turn onto that play. Now, right here's a golden opportunity for a wall aerial. These aren't obviously the easiest shots in the world, but around champion level, you should probably start going for them. And it's a pretty safe one. No one else is coming, so you can take your time in the shot. And say you're having trouble on wall aerials, one thing that you can always do is jump off the wall, reorient your car so it's like a normal aerial, and then continue with the aerial. And that's if you have time. And that's probably the best way to go about these if you're feeling a little kind of like afraid to go for it because you're afraid of how your car is positioned and you might screw it up. It's obviously a little bit of a risky play because obviously your teammate is in the opponent's net, so if you do miss, this could be a problem. But that was pretty much a gimme there. But he still gets the first hit anyway, so it's not the end of the world. Because Beep Boop actually got the bump on Polly, but I'm pretty sure Reyes didn't see this right here. Or Reyes. Reyes. I guess it's Reyes. I think I got it now. Probably didn't see that bump because honestly you're trying to focus on the ball. So he gets a little rushed into this aerial. Not the greatest aerial in the world, but it's alright. Just bounce back. Another good challenge. He's had two of those pretty good 1v1 challenges where he's going up and just making the right call at the right time. It could also be partially because Blue is not dribbling all that well, but that's two in a row that he's gotten on those 1v1s. Alright, no need to ball chase here. Probably should have just took their boost. But that works. He wanted to go back because he was a little afraid. And this is not a bad shot, actually. This is a risky play. Again, I honestly probably would not have went for this just because, again, your teammate's back in the corner. And the ball is so close to Blue. But he does make it there in time. But he couldn't really shoot it at that point. He actually almost did. The second guy had to come in and save it. But now he's going to cycle back with his teammate. So far, the chemistry seems fine. They're just doing kind of standard rotation. No real passing or anything. But that's fine. Look, sometimes the twos, you don't necessarily have to pass. Here's the aerial shot. This should have been a save. This is just a field side flip. I think he went for the double jump, and he just messed it up. Should have been a save for sure. But oh well. You'll get it back. Like, he was in the right position. He was sideways on his goal line, waiting for that aerial. It's just, yeah, sometimes you just feel a side flip. Now, this play is odd. This is one I probably would have challenged. But he decides not to challenge it, and he just does, like, he does the worst possible thing here of, like, he decides not to challenge it, but he doesn't move to start going back until after the play's past him. Like, you have to expect that that ball's going by you and just turn around, like, if you're not going to challenge it. It's either challenge or run away, not just sit there. So you got to be a little careful with those. Here's another aerial. It's another weak aerial. That's, what, the third, maybe? The third aerial that's been a little bit weak, so he's got to work on his aerials for sure. But it turns into a good pass. Both of them get bumped out in Blue side. They're both trying to guard the same angle. I like the idea of going near post because it makes the save... It's harder to make a quality save or to put it into a corner. But he probably had enough space to just shoot in the outside corner. But Either way, it goes behind him. It turns into a really good pass. Sometimes if you have a really bad shot, it turns into a really good pass. It worked out. Beep Boop gets the goal. My nose is runny. My hair's messed up. It's a bad day for me, but so far, it's a good day for Reyes. Up 2-1. Trying to be a little too patient here. Right there, so I don't know if you heard about half a second ago, you heard the other person jump. As soon as he hears that, he should either challenge or retreat even further in net just to get ready for whatever hit this is going to be. But I don't think he heard that, and that's one of those things with the audio cues that I love to say, like, you should not play this game with music if you're trying to play well, at least, because there's a lot of audio cues that can really, really help. And after all of that, like, the play started because of a missed audio cue. This play out here as well, not the greatest touch. He actually has a pretty golden opportunity to rush this down the corner. And usually the worst play, like, obviously this is a miscommunication too, because Beep Boop has a shot here. But just the way he hit the ball, like, you never really want to hit it high in the wall where it just rolls gently back to their net. It's usually not going to work out. You either want to throw it into one of their corners, or you want to throw it sideways for a pass to your teammate. Obviously, his teammate's right here, so that's not really going to work. So maybe, like, if his teammate didn't go for that, they have a challenge attempt, but that's just a miscommunication once again. Turns into a free goal for Blue, but it could have been all for naught if he went for more of like a corner hit or something. This is an opportunity. Oh, Beep Boop should not go for that ball. At that point, you have to know your teammate is coming. Like on the face-off, if you hit it sideways and pretty hard, at this point, Beep Boop has enough time to just hit R3 on his camera or whatever button he has it on, look behind him, see his teammate there, and let him take this ball. This is just a poor play. Like, Beep Boop has no boost. He can't do anything with that. He should have saw, also on the face-off, here's one thing that you can see. You see how the other guy went for boost into the other corner. Beep Boop should know at this point that he has no opportunity to make this shot, because the only way I can see why Beep would jump for this ball is I need to get it around the other blue player, but the other blue player is across the field. And on face-offs, it's just like you have to know where everyone is. It's the easiest time to know how much boost everyone has and where everyone is positioned, and mistakes like that should not happen on face-offs. But it happens here with Beep Boop. Going forward, just faking out his own teammate. This probably results in a goal, I would assume. Let's see, yeah. Oh no, they actually missed the shot, so it works out. Oh, it resulted in a goal eventually. At this point, I don't know. He goes back. He's also in ball, not in ball cam this whole time, which is kind of weird to me. Not sure why he's not in ball cam, but now he's back in ball cam, and he's just kind of wandering around at this point. He drives away from that ball. There's probably not much he could do. That ball's going well over his head, but again, if he would have been in ball cam, he would have known how that ball was going to hit a little earlier. It leaves a wide open shot. It was a good shot. It results in a goal, but he probably could have done a little bit more with that play. Like, say you stay in ball cam, you try and read the bounce, and you try and just tap that ball away. Try and screw up Blue for as long as you can while your teammate is still getting back, trying to collect boost and all that. Nice boost grab there. He is actually not in ball cam probably more than I would expect. We've seen this a lot where he will switch off ball cam and like go for boost, but then just beeline it at the boost. Once you're lined up on a boost, like, you should be toggling ball cam back and forth a lot just to see how the play is happening so you can position yourself correctly afterwards. But I've noticed that he's been in not ball cam a decent amount here or there. It could just be me. Like, maybe it's just because of that last play. But right here, Beep Boop doesn't really have much. I just want to go back. Like, Beep Boop is wandering around. I believe Beep Boop has no boost. He might have picked up... Actually, blue team probably picked up that one, so... He's waiting for that pass, but it's not coming. Like, he should have known after this first touch. Like, Beep Boop's not close enough. So at that point, what you should do is probably circle around this ball and then go for the shot. Because the other goalie is not doing it. Sorry, hold on one second. You know, after RLCS, man. Getting sick. Alright. He should have circled around that ball, probably taking a shot, because the goalie never came out. He's just waiting. Alright, Beep Boop's in the air. A little bit of a miss. Like, Beep Boop should not be going for this ball. Like, this is a clean ball for his teammate to go for Reyes to go for, and Beep Boop tries to go fancy here. Doesn't really work out. And then Reyes is all screwed up because of that play, and it almost turns into a goal. Nice idea there, trying to tip that in. Almost works out. Go for the aerial. Good win. Let's see if people can do anything with it. Not really. He was a little too close. Hard to read, though, on those 50-50s. Here comes another aerial. Aerial dribble. Whatever you want to call it. That was fine. Like, he should probably try and block this pass a little bit quicker. But it kind of worked out. He went for the block in the net. Sorry, I had something back in my throat or something. Like, he went for the block in the net, which is not a bad idea. Like, he's trying to block the shot here. And right here, he's trying to block the shot. Problem is, he's way too low at this point. Like, you see how much higher Amakilla is? No matter where the Amakilla shoots this again, he's not really blocking the net. He's blocking way too low for these shot opportunities, and this probably would have resulted in a goal if Amakilla put it on net, unless he hit it straight down. So he's got to be a little bit more careful. Like, try and get up higher on those if you can. Up for those challenge plays. Alright. Let's turn into a goal here. Looks like Beep Boop just kind of... He goes for the early challenge. It doesn't really work out. Oh, yeah, he hit it, but he just hit it super poorly. And, yeah, we'll just skip past that. Didn't really work out. But that was the second time we saw Reyes on the wall not really get the greatest, like, 50-50 challenge at least. Or, like, the one before was him just trying to hit the ball, and that time it was him trying to 50-50. And he was getting the height levels just a little bit off. So, maybe practice that in training. Like, throw the ball up on the wall and go on the wall and try and practice your height. In this. And once again, here he goes low on another play. Oh, that should be like a double pop aerial, if anything. But again, he's very low, so he's not really blocking a lot of angles, once again. And he's just got to get up quicker. And that's just, if you do the double pop aerial, then you'll get up a lot faster, so that'll help to some extent. But it seems like aerial control in general has been a little bit off in this game. And that's the hardest thing in this game anyway, so you can expect it. And there you go. It's the end of the game. I didn't realize that was the end of the game. I forgot what the time was. But that'll do it for this replay analysis. Thank you so much, Reyes. Sorry, I'm bad. I'm bad with names. Yeah, that'll do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Reyes, for the support on Patreon. And we'll see you guys next time. Later.